Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for listening my presentation. Now, I would like to present our paper with the title Mobile Application for Children to Learn BISINDO Sign Language. So this is part of the project from our student. This is based on the bachelor degree thesis project that they have carried on. So they do it by teams. Yeah. So I would like to introduce both of them. There are three students, Reynaldo Andreas, Sarah Maria, and Alexander Krishna Satyadana. They are from Computer Science Department, School of Computer Science, Nusantara University. Me, myself, I am Hercules Lihendrik Speedwarners. I'm from Computer Science Department, Business Graduate Program, Doctor of Computer Science, Nusantara University. And our college, Dr. Arif Ramadan from Telkom University Bandung. She can please at Arif Ramadan Telkom University ICID. And my supervisor, ex-supervisor, Dr. Maybin K. Muyeba from Manchester United Kingdom. He can reach at muyebamk.gmail.com. So, if we learn about the sign language does not to use sounds communication. Perhaps this is for the manual communication, body language, and the movement. Sign language is one of the language used by everyone in the world, and every language and country. Sign language is one of the language used by everyone in the world, and every language and country has its own sign language. The sign language is used and needed by deaf and speak impaired children. Sign language plays a crucial role in the life of deaf and speak impaired children to communicate. But the learning media needed by deaf and speak impaired children are not many, especially electronic learning media on smartphone. Meanwhile, BISINDO, or we can recognize Indonesian Sign Language, is widely used to communicate with deaf and mute people in Indonesia. Unfortunately, not many Indonesians are taught how to use when they young, especially those who are deaf or speak impaired. Ignorance of this language causes them to have difficulty compared to them that become deaf or mute. This, in turn, causes deaf and mute people to be discriminated and cannot understood in their own family environment. Therefore, our motivation is to address this problem in Indonesian education. The lack of sign language lessons for children, particularly in primary school. So this paper is written to present our solution to the problem. By teaching BISINDO to elementary students using a mobile technology, more people can communicate with the deaf and mute, which will help eliminate discrimination against them. Currently, the desire to communicate with deaf and mute people is still constrained by the lack of general knowledge about sign language, while sign language learning media still use stick dictionary, which can be said to be less practical for users. In Indonesia, sign language has been standardized under the name CIBE. CIBE is a type of media in the form of a book. However, learning sign language with the book is less effective because books do not have audio or visual capability and have many pages, making them difficult to carry around. This study aims to produce a multimedia application for the people and their family to recognize for deaf children using Android technology as the implementation for learning media. The purpose of this mobile learning science language application will be implemented for the benefit of youth people in Asia, where they can use smartphone to learn the science language anytime, anywhere. So this is our proposed use case diagram. So as usual, we already know about how to use the use case diagram. Use case diagram, this is part of the UML, or we can recognize as Unified Modeling Language. This is parts of to figure out about the business process and the system. And in this case, we have nine use cases activity, as you can see in this use case diagram, where for each the use case diagram there are some activities such as forum, yeah, feedback, edit learning material. So the first, when the people want to use the system, they should do the login first, yeah, they should do the register here. So people should enter their data such as name, address, gender, anything about the recognize about the user. And of course, when they want to use their system, they should do the registration. They do the login first. They should enter their username and password, and the system will check if they have the ability to enter the system by recognize their username and password. Of course, after they do the login, they can log out. They just click the logout and then they can go out from the system. This is the BISINDO lesson. If you want to, the student particularly when they do the registration, they can see the BISINDO lesson. And this is for Tech BISINDO training. And this is for the purpose for pure learning progress. And this is for the forum, where the people in the forum, they can post something that become communication among the community. They can create forum posts, anything that they want to raise, or they can reply, yeah. And of course they can give the feedback, yeah, for any problem in the application. And they want to edit the learning material, then they can choose this activity. Next we have a class diagram. Class diagram, the same like a use case diagram. This is part of the UML as well, yeah, Unified Modeling Language, and it has been known, uh, has been used to model the class diagram, the database, yeah, relational. Yeah. So in this case, we have for the temporary descent, we have 8 class diagram where each of class represent as a table in database. Yeah. So like I said, for the table user here, we have ID as primary key. There's a username, password, and email. And we have a reply and forum post here. So the people, when they want to raise the concern, they can contact with the forum post here. And there's a ID recognition as primary key, ID forum post as recognition for the user as a foreign key, the post, the date, yeah, the post, the comment that they want to raise. And after that we get a class reply. Class reply will become table where there is a connection with the user here. So one user can have many replies here. One reply can have many one replies here. So reply has recognized as ID replies. So in this case has a connection as a foreign key. This is the comment as a post, and date, the date when they should do the replies. Yeah. And then this is the user answer, quiz questions. User answers as identification as EAD used is incorrect, ID score. And quiz question, this is the quiz question where the people want to asking about the quiz question. they can recognize for this is the bank for the data for the question that will be asking to the student. For example, here this each equation will be recognized with the ID, the question, the answer, the optional ones, yeah, A, B, C, D, choice 1 as a B, A, choice 2 as a B, choice C, 3 as a C, choice 4 as a D. Yeah. So this have connection also with the lesson category, and the user has relational aspect of the quiz result here for saving every each of the communication. And this is the homepage for the BISINDO lingo. Yeah. So for those the student who want to use the system, they can enter to the system, and then they can will have the presentation such as like this. Yeah. So if you look at the presentation of this in the lingo, there will be two options here. They can do the registration first, they can do the data, they can enter the data such as like as already mentioned in the class diagram. They should enter what kinds of the implementation such as name, address, gender. So this is become the requirement for the implementation. So this is the login and register. Yeah. So this is the example for the main menu. They can do the menu cara bermain. This is the in bahasa, since this application will be used in Indonesia, so we try to apply in bahasa. This is the feedback and forum. This is the learning progress, and this is keluar for the out, yeah, for the system. For the registration, this is the user interface for the registration. So whenever user want to use the system, they should do the registration by entering the data such as name, uh, user ID, name, their password, yeah, their data. They should enter to the registration process. They should enter the registrations. Yeah. After they should do the registration, they can click selesai as a finish. And this is the username. They can shoot the username and password. This is the main menu for the application. They can shoot the application. This is if they want to click the application, they should choose which ones of the application that they want to play with. And this is the edit lesson page. So the user want to use the lesson page, they can enter to the lesson language. Jadi kalau saya pakai kayak indexingnya, ya. Dan yang ketiga yang tidak kalah pentingnya adalah dari tulisannya. Jadi setiap orang itu kan menulis itu ada semacam footprintnya yang unik. Jelas ini ngomong sini itu pasti nulisnya ini. Nah, kalau risetnya Pak Yohan boleh tahu itu dari tiga itu bapak yang mana nih kalau dikerjakan? Oke, tiga ya. Jadi kenapa saya selalu untuk ini supaya kita sama nih. They should do the and they want to do the application. They can choose what kind of the expression that they can learn. The family, keluarga, ya, in bahasa. They can recognize with the name of place, ya, nama tempat. And this is the way that if they want to learn the BISINDO language. Ya. And then this is for the purpose of quiz page. Yeah, so there will be a quiz page. There is some question about the family. Then you have recognized what the meaning of the picture, and then they can give the optional here. Yeah. For example, what the meaning of this picture, party gambar di atas. Yeah. Then they will be recognized ibu, kakak, adik, ayah. So this is become the representation of the optional of the option button. And also this user can see their learning progress by looking at what they already learned, what they have already start when they went start, what they got for the current situation. And this is the create forum post page. When the user want to use the forum page, they should to enter what they want to ask. They just send the question. This is the communication for the registration. This is for examples, the meaning of the forums. Each of the user can see what already they asking, and if they want to reply, they just click on the reply and then can share the knowledge or the question or the idea, the concern in any situation, in any problem for using the system or the current system. And this is the feedback. Whenever want to give the feedback, you just type their feedback, and also since we apply in Bahasa, so they can type any available language based on their interest, particularly in Bahasa. So this is the presentation. I hope you will enjoy our research and can give the contribution for your remarkable activity research, and of course can give a benefit for your research society. Thank you for listening, and see you in another time. Thank you.